For the benefit of our audience, Earl Young is not only a super talented vocalist, but he's one of the finest drummers in the business. He played drums on the Soul Train theme song. He's a part of MFSB, and he also plays drums on most of the sessions that Philly International does in Philadelphia, right? Earl, would you please introduce all the guys for me quickly?
On from my right, on the end, Dennis Harris, guitar.
Dennis.
Stanley Wade on bass, on piano, Ron Kersey, on drums, Michael Thompson, on organ, John Hart, and the brother of Stanley Wade, Howard Wade, and our lead singer, Jimmy Ellis, and myself, Earl Young.
This group is the most soulful vocal group in disco. Its prowess cannot be evaluated by chart popularity. Believe it or not, this group was one of the first disco groups ever. The centerpiece of today's video is all about the Trammps. Before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push the notification bell to be sure you won't miss on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. The Trammps arose from the Volcanoes, a 1960s ensemble that ultimately evolved into the Moods. By the mid-1970s, the band's lineup had changed to include Jimmy Ellis, Barrington McDonald, Norman Harris, and Earl Young, with Stanley Wade. And Robert Upchurch joined later. Their first chart entry came with an enthusiastic interpretation of Zing, With the Strings of My Heart, a top 20 US R&B chart success in 1972. Their single, Disco Inferno, was on the Grammy Award-winning Saturday Night Fever soundtrack in 1977 and peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 list in May 1978. Other notable successes were Hold Back the Night, and That's Where the Happy People Go.
So I went on down to the disco.
In late 1977, the Trammps produced the song The Night the Lights Went Out to commemorate the electrical blackout that struck New York on July 13th, 1977. Tina Turner and Cyndi Lauper have covered their signature song, Disco Inferno. In addition, Graham Parker recorded Hold Back the Night for the Pink Panther EP in 1977, which peaked at number 20 on the UK singles chart and reached the top 60 in the US. Despite their well-deserved reputation and noisy, joyous harmonies and sound, the Trammps were never a major financial success, even during disco's golden age. They only had 3 R&B top 10 songs from 1972 and 1978. Their song Disco Inferno was used in the film Saturday Night Fever in 1978, and it went on to become one of the disco era's biggest successes. The song became one of the industry's best-selling albums to date, earning the group a Grammy Award in 1979. The Trammps had grown in size by this point, with Earl Young and Jimmy Ellis leading the way, as well as brothers Stan and Harold Doc Wade and baritone Robert Upchurch. Following the disco boom, the subsequent slump hampered the group's career. The group remained together until 1980, when they dissolved and pursued individual careers. In the new century, the Trammps continued to travel, including stops in the United States, Canada, Europe, Asia, and South America. On September 19, 2005, the group's hallmark record Disco Inferno was inducted into the Dance Music Hall of Fame during a ceremony in New York. During the ceremony, the original band members performed together for the first time in 25 years. 2 incarnations of the group with different lineups are now touring the nostalgia circuit. Jimmy Ellis, Lead vocalist passed on March 8, 2012 at the age of 74 at a nursing facility in Rock Hill, South Carolina. The reason for his passing was not immediately known, but he had suffered from Alzheimer's disease. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song from the Trammps?